Hey y'all, it's been a minute since I talked to you. I know. Uh, don't be mad at me for not staying in video contact, right? And I honestly I wasn't even gonna make this video. You know what I mean? But it was like well, for two reasons. Well, I I won't even count the reasons off the top of the head. I'll just list them. Number one, well, I guess it is just one reason. The main reason I didn't want to make this video was because I didn't want it to come across like I was defending myself. And also, well, there's two. Also, because um, I didn't want it to seem negative. You know what I mean? Like I don't want this to seem negative at all. But this is a teachable moment, man. It is, and I've been quiet um, because I know how the church is, right? And I know that uh, even though I've never claimed to be nobody's pastor, I've never claimed to be nobody's preacher, none of that, right? But if I believe in the word of God and I believe that the Great Commission is for me to share that word, then I'm gonna share it. And I don't feel like I gotta be perfect first in order to be qualified to share it. Otherwise, I'll never share it. And in fact, you shouldn't be sharing it if that's the criteria. But I fell back for a while because um, I didn't want to I didn't want the controversy. You know what I mean? Even if I feel like it's unwarranted because of that thing that I said about that girl or whatever, I fell. If that's how you if you look at me as unqualified, then fortunately you're not my adjudicator. You're not who qualifies me. But so I fell back, right? And I haven't been sharing as much. And just because I've been focusing on uh, other things. I've been focusing on being exactly where I need to be. You dig what I'm saying? Like being spiritually, mentally where I need to be, being prepared for this blessing that God has for me. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I shared something on Twitter, right? About this commissioned work. Not commission work, not like a sales job where you're getting paid commission, but commissioned work. Like somebody's paying you to do a job. You don't work for that person, but they're paying you to do the job. It's commissioned work. Um, and I'm I don't want this to sound negative, man, but church, y'all have got to stop substituting your own feelings for the gospel. Stop, man. I mean, I dig that y'all, I get it. Some of y'all just don't want to see me progress. I get that. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, you so adorable. I love that, right? Come on, though. Like, how else do you want me to look at it? Do you want me to get mad? Or do you want me to just smile and say it's cute? Like, I don't understand. Like, I get it. I get it that that's how you feel. But don't try to use the gospel to justify your feelings for me, your feelings of not wanting me to make it in life. Now I'm saying this because all right, so I told y'all about that blessing, right? So I'm speaking to someone said this. Now mind you, the person or people that I'm referring to, same person or people who before they heard about this blessing, they were on the side of the people who were trying to block me from other things. They were trying to block me. They had justified in their mind and their hearts to block me. And I'm sure a lot of y'all still do. And that's cool. That thing that I was waiting for, I have come to terms with the fact that it will probably never, ever come. And I'm okay with that because that's not what God had for me. I've been told y'all. I said, look, if it's for me, y'all can't stop it. And if it's not for me, there's nothing that y'all can do to give it to me. That's just how it works. As long as you're in the will of God, everything works together for your good. And I ain't tripping off it. I'm not tripping off it. I'm okay. I'm Gucci, baby. Look, this is what I decided. I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm not going to tell you exactly what the blessing is or the work is, but I'll give you it in general terms. This is how the person responded, right? So this person who before this even came up, right? They were on the side of the people who wanted to see me blocked. Now you had me pegged as an evil man, and it's because of you. You use that classification of me being an evil man in order to justify your desire to see me fail. That was your personal vendetta, right? So now that there is a blessing in front of me, you shift. You couldn't stop it altogether. You couldn't stop the blessing altogether. You were hoping that I was going to try to go find another 9 to 5, and I was going to mess around and go crazy at that job and be back where I started on the internet, fussing and blah blah blah, mad, all that. That's what you wanted, right? But now that didn't even have to work that way because God provided something else, right? And so now that God provided that, you go from trying to block me and saying that I'm evil and that's why God never wanted me to have it, to now all of a sudden it's because God was trying to protect me. Not I didn't deserve it or I was bad and so this was not something that you should support. But now this is a man who God was like, hey, he's one of mine. I'm gonna protect him. And so now your reason for not wanting me to see me come into this season of blessing is because you're so godly that you're seeing it from a godly perspective, that if God tries to keep something from you, maybe that's because he's saying that that's not the thing. Let me tell y'all something. I'm prepared. Are you prepared? I'm prepared. I am prepared. Anything that God brings my way right now, I'm prepared for it. This season was just for that purpose. Just for that purpose. I am prepared. I have been through something. I had to bite down on my mouthpiece through something that y'all will never, ever, ever have to experience in your entire lives. And listen, I'm compassionate. I understand that there's things that you probably have experienced that I will never have experienced. Difference between you and I is I will never try to speak to you as though I have experienced those things that you've experienced and I haven't. And that's kind of what y'all do to me. Well, not y'all, but some of you. And I'll say used to, because uh, I ain't trying to make this negative. But uh, my point is, how you go from trying to block me because you say that I don't deserve something, I don't deserve to come up, I'm just a terrible person. The sins I committed against my ex-wife, who's this perfect, innocent woman who to this day, after the evil man has been out of the picture for 10 years, still never got custody of her kids. You know what I mean? And that don't just, I shouldn't even have said that. That don't justify nothing. There's no justification for anything that I did. What I'm saying is, in your mind, as many men who made the same mistakes in their lives and get to just keep moving. You walk past them in the grocery store. You walk past men who made the same mistakes that I made 10 years ago, and they're currently making the same mistakes today, and they got good jobs. You know what I'm saying? They're living their lives. You know what I mean? Why was I the one that needed to be? Anyway, I'm see this. I had a feeling. Cause all I'm doing is making points, man. Like I'm just making points. I'm not trying to defend myself. I ain't tripping off y'all no more. You know what I mean? If you are with me, I love you. I love you very much. If you not with me, I mean, that's where I'm at right now. Like I'm not interested in trying to uh uh convince anyone. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Uh but that's what I don't understand, man. Like how you go from the dude evil and we should keep this from him because he doesn't deserve it to now it was God trying to protect you. And sometimes when God tries to protect you from something, the devil, he'll come in and he'll offer another way to get you to have that thing so he can take you away from the Lord. And that's how the devil gonna get you. Why would the devil be trying to do that to the devil? I thought I was evil. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it don't make sense. My point is, look, just imitate me as I imitate Christ. Okay? That don't mean that I ain't gonna make mistakes. I know y'all went ate doo-doo when I said that thing I said about that girl. You know what I mean? And that little thing that I know for a fact y'all like, he's no, but here's the thing. Remember this. To the people out there who try to discredit me because of any of my shortcomings, you can say, I didn't go to church yesterday. You could talk about what I did with that girl. Anything that I've done, ask them this question. What about the message that he's sharing? If he's the worst person on the planet, that gospel that he's sharing, that's like the pure, unadulterated purity of the gospel. Shouldn't y'all at least be first saying, first of all, let me say that gospel is the gospel of Christ. That is the gospel of Christ. Now, as far as that man goes, let me tell you why he's a terrible person. Do that. They're not doing that. What they're doing is they attacked the message first. And then when I gave them something to attack, some action that I was doing, because I was keeping my cards close to my chest. I wasn't telling nobody none of them. I know y'all thought it was messy what me and that girl was doing, but I hadn't said nothing, you know what I mean, for a long time. You know what I mean? So my point is, regardless of how you see what I'm doing, regardless of how you see what I'm doing, man. God is sovereign. He's a forgiving God. He's a merciful God. You feel me? He loves me. He loves you. He got the whole world in the palm of his hand. He's the master scientist. There's nothing that he can't do. There is nothing impossible for God. There is nothing impossible for God. There is nothing that he cannot conceive. There is no universe too grand. There is no multiverse too grand. There is no thing too grand. There is no thing. There is nothing that he cannot do. Everything is possible to God. The only thing he can't do is deny himself. That's it. He can't deny himself. The secret things can be hidden, but he will never deny himself. Yeah, but hey, I love y'all. This video is long. I felt like it was kind of it wasn't very I could have said it a lot more eloquently, but I'm not in the eloquent mood right now, to be honest. I got other stuff on my mind. It's a whole world out there, y'all, going on. Even though I'm in my apartment, I'm still very much a part of everything. I love y'all very much. I love you very much. Let me hear you say, I love you too, JoJo. Oh, that's so cute. You so cute. You love me too. I love you too, baby.